Okay, we're skipping an entire half a month. Okay.
All right.
It's just me, clearly my mother, father, and sister.
Time to get going.
Oh, Rean!
Oh, hey.
Morning, Elliot.
Are you heading to school now too?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left.
I think so. Gaius in particular is probably long gone.
Oh, he's not sensing anyone?
Hi, girls. Oh, thanks.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Morning. Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah, come on, Emma. We're going to be... Hey, wait for me, Lisa. We'll see you in class.
You're never gonna live that down, are you?
Never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge. She knows it was just an accident. Can't believe.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is. What with our two, prideful warriors. So I think it would be a load off
I'll certainly do what I can.
Our two prideful warriors, eh? Wonder where his backpack could be. More cutscenes. Thank goodness for turbo mode.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well, too. As are Laura and Guy.
Really? Though I really do...
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else. And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire. So it kind of feels...
Well, they both said it was okay. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get.
Oh, I don't plan... I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time. When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity. I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye.
Yeah,
So that might be one of our first tasks.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in class dormitory number 2.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year.
Well, they did a good job. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once. Class 7, I see.
Huh, yes, class 7.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you? Come on, we're leaving.
You're just a bunch of nobodies, aren't
Yes,
you?
Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that...
I'm so glad you weren't picked.
So this is why I hate talking.
Unfortunately, that added. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like.
And pan shot
That's
to
the
nobles.
infamous dormitory number 1. It's supposed to be super fancy inside.
Wow, really?
Okay, we're getting late to school. Let's go.
Guess that's our cue.
Yeah. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything.
No, I'm still.
See which club shall I join? Am I going to be given a choice, or is it just going to be a case of, okay, you're in this club? I don't know how much freedom this game gives me.
Stand, bow, be seated.
Of course she's the class president.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Thomas Lysander.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions, a civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire. And that name, of course, was Drycles Rysay Arnor. He would later become known as Drycles the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance.
And I can't read a word about that blackboard.
Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Drycles' army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Drycles first began Rean Schwarzer, would you...
To be honest, I don't know the answer to that. I've heard of Crossbow. Does she realise she just helped the person she hates? Okay, by making good decisions, acting appropriately, and completing quests, you will receive academic points. The combination of AP, your rank will increase next time you report a quest. 15 ranks, B7 to A0, each time rank increases, you receive a perk from the academy. Thanks to Alyssa's assistance, Rean still received it. Okay, so there'll be quizzes every so often.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget, it's not technically a day off, but there are no classes. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
I agree, Sarah.
Will the Academy's facilities...
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Of course I should join the clubs.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle. But it might be a good idea to do some training on your own time, too.
Interesting.
I definitely...
No, please don't, Fee. I'm more tired enough as it is.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical, about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I...
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, that concludes today's homeroom.
Yes, instructor. All rise.
And of course she's the first one out. I'm a little worried about that practical exam next week. I mean, I'm still just getting used to his stuff. Be happy to help you train if you need a sparring partner. The gymnasium looks big enough and I'm sure you will have no trouble finding a good spot. I'm planning on attending a club practice. Hey, you joined a club? Which one? Decided to go for a band. I'm not sure how much I'll have for a violinist. Didn't know you played a violin. Just pick it up for fun? Yeah, something like that. What about you guys? You join any of the school's clubs? I'm considering joining the art club. Art club, huh? Somehow that's not what I pictured. No pun intended. Do you have any artistic experience? I dabbled in it back home. Taught myself though. I feel like it's be a good chance to learn proper technique. That's pretty cool. I'd love to see some of your work sometime. Oh good, you're still here. Instructor? Is there a problem? No, just hoping someone could do a teensy favour. So you can be picked on this council room. What would that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. All I say is something absolutely essential for your school life. Someone needs to get it. Any volunteers? Sure, I'll go. If I show up at the council room and tell them you sent me, I'll know I'm here, right? Wait. Are you sure you don't mind? You two got clubs to go to, right? I'm still totally undecided, so this should be a big deal. I can look in on a few clubs myself along the way. Council rooms of a student union building next door at the end of a hall on the second floor. So I've been quite late. There's no rush. Thank you, my dear. Leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah. Okay. I'll just explore it fully. Three council rooms on the second floor. Congratulations to all our newly enrolled students. You got new life here? Hope you enjoy your time here as much as possible. If you're ever feeling uneasy and need some advice, make your way over to the council room. Toa Herschel. Plus 5. Yeah, 3. 2 and 1. Go upstairs to the rooftop. Figured I'd see you up here. What are you doing up here, Fee? Being bored. That's not what I meant. You're planning on joining a club? How about help you look at... Too much work. Just a difficult one. Oh yeah, I got some... items... Status... No links, tactics. There's nothing else up here. Look at down there and see if people downstairs. Weird furnace. Looks to be a gym. Very funky music. Who are you? You decide what club you want to join? Considering I'm focusing my time on extracurricular activities. The music room. Oh, who are you? I've been training the art of the piano since I was naught but a child. What do you think? Sound like a normal noble if I talk like that? My name is Hillbell. Before you drip my name rings a bell. I'm head of wind orchestra. It's a bit misleading. Ooh, it looks to me like having a violin in my hands. That's cool, I suppose. Who are you? Pet. Talk about a free day. Oh my. What a delectable smell. Okay, who's going to be a cooking club? And I guess... possibly the Student Council President. Sorry, Class President, sorry. No, none of us. Welcome to a cooking club. And who are you? Instructor Mary. I've spoken to you. This is the art room. I wonder if making this club was a mistake. Okay. You just painted that thing white, you know that? Guess we have new members all of a sudden. And this here is the computer room, which is apparently closed off. Down here we got some more rooms, front gate, main building, second floor, and a courtyard. Might go to a courtyard. I'll do that next episode, shall I? Until then, bye bye.